Yo, what's up guys? It's King Sean here, back with another video, and in today's video, I'll be bringing you guys my Commanders versus Colts Week 8 preview. I'll give you guys some of my keys to victory, as well as a score prediction at the end. So, if you guys are new to my channel, leave a like down below, subscribe and turn on notifications. On the road to 900 subscribers, so if you could, hit that sub button, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys for all the support, and with that out of the way, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so first I just want to quickly go over the injury report. I won't spend too much time on this. So for the injury report, the guys that are out on Sunday for us are Jahan Dotson, Cole Holcomb, William Jackson, and Cole Turner. Now, out of all those four guys, Cole Holcomb is really going to hurt us the most because we already know Jahan Dotson was going to be out. He tweaked his hamstring last week in practice. William Jackson, we're probably going to trade him before the trade deadline. And Cole Turner, he suffered concussion last week, so he's not going to play. Cole Holcomb being out, I think he has a foot injury, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he has an injury. Him being out is going to hurt us a lot. So that means David Mayer or John Bostic's going to be stepping up in his place, which is terrible. Um, David Mayo and John Bostic, they're just absolutely terrible. If I had to choose one to start, though, they're both really bad, but I guess I'd choose David Mayo because he is a decent run stopper, but both of them can't cover. I mean, not athletic. They're just not good. They're just not good. And I think Ron Rivera spoke this weekend in one of his press conferences that Cole Holcomb being out means Jamie Davis will probably get more opportunities at Mike linebacker, which Jamie Davis, if you saw last year, he wasn't great at Mike linebacker, so we transitioned him to like a Sam Will linebacker, and he's been playing way better for us this season. So hopefully Cole Holcomb will be good for next weekend against the Vikings, because if not, we're going to be seeing a lot of David Mayo and John Bostic, which I don't want to see at all. And as for the questionable guys, we have De'Ami Brown, Sadiq Charles, and Logan Thomas. Logan Thomas still recovering from that calf injury. Hopefully he can play. But if not, no need to rush him. We got John Bates, Armani Rogers, who I think can step up for us. Obviously, Cole Turner out, but I think those other guys can step up. And Logan Thomas will probably return next week at like 90% or 95% out of 100. And De'Ami Brown, he's probably gonna play. My guess is he is gonna play. He got injured against the Bears. I forgot what his injury was, but he will probably return this week. And then Sadiq Charles, he has an illness. He didn't practice, I think, Wednesday and Thursday, but he did practice limited in Friday's practice. So that is the injury report, and now moving on to the keys to victory. Right, so my first key to victory is to force some turnovers. I've said this for the last like 4 weeks now, 3-4 weeks, but we gotta force some turnovers. We really do. Our defense has been playing way better. Don't get me wrong. We forced a turnover against the Bears. We didn't force a turnover last week. Not even a single sack, but I'll get to that later in the video. But we gotta force some turnovers. Only four turnovers on the season so far. That's not good, and two of them have been on special teams. Only two, and the other two have been on defense. So this defense has to force more turnovers. We've been playing really good as a defense. We've been forcing teams to get off on third downs. We've been putting ends to drive. So the Packers were 0 of 6 on third downs last game against us. So we are really good at third down. Our third down defense is really good. We just need to force turnovers. We really do. That's one of the main reasons why we haven't been winning that many games, because we forced 4 turnovers this season. Like I said, in all turnovers, we've won all the games, 3 games. So we got to force some turnovers. We really do. Our defense is really good, like I said. But we gotta get some turnovers. John Allen, Deron Payne, Montez Sweat, get some pressure on Sam Ellinger. This is his first NFL start. So I think it is. Don't get me wrong, but I think this is his first NFL start. We got to get pressure on him. We got to force some turnovers. So we got to create some turnovers. We really do. So that is my first key to victory, and on to the next. All right, another one of my keys to victory is for this defense, specifically the defensive line, to get pressure on Sam Ellinger, because this offensive line of the Colts is not good, not looking good this season. They've given up 24 sacks, 24, which I think is the most in the NFL, if not the most, like top three, which is absolutely terrible. 80 quarterback hits allowed, 110 pressures. The Colts offense has fumbled 23 times, 11 by Matt Ryan, ranks 30th in league in rushing. I mean, that's just absolutely terrible. And you guys know our defense line. Our D line is scary. It really is. We didn't get a sack on Aaron Rodgers last week, but that's mainly because they ran a quick pass offense. So they were getting the ball out really quickly. So that's why we couldn't really stop, like, get a sack on Rodgers. But we should get like five. I wouldn't even be surprised if we got 6 sacks this week, but like at least 4 or 5 to be honest, because this Colts offensive line is not good at all, and we did a really good job against the Packers run game last week. Obviously, you know, Aaron Jones, one of the best backs in the league. We held him to like, I think, like 30 yards, and him and AJ Dillon together, I think, like under 50 yards, which is insane. That's amazing by our defensive line. Amazing work from our D line. So I want to see more for this week. I really want to see more. I want to see D Payne get a sack. Allen, Tez, Obata, Smith Williams. I'm so excited for Chase Young to come back this season. He might come back next week or against the Eagles, but that's another topic to discuss in another video. But this D line, we got to get pressure on Ellinger. We got to, especially for this being his first career NFL start. Yeah, we got to get pressure on him. We gotta get some sacks. Let's force a turnover. Let's force a fumble on him. So yeah, I feel like we can do this. I really do. So this is my second key to victory, and on to the next. All right, so this will probably be my last key to victory, and that is for us to establish a run game. Last week against the Packers, we did a great job of establishing a run game early on in the game as well. Brian Robinson and Antonio Gibson combined for over 150 yards, 163 yards to be exact. Gibson had a touchdown. Robinson had, I think, 20 carries for 78 yards. Gibson also had a few carries. So I just love the way that 1-2 punch is insane. I feel like we do need to even out their carries more, because last week Robinson had 20 carries and then Gibson had 10 carries last week. So if we can make it maybe 60-40, Robinson 60, Gibson 40, I feel like that would be way better to just even out their runs. But I love the way Scott Turner used him in the passing game too, because we already know what Gibson can do in the passing game. But Brian Robinson was actually pretty good last week in the passing game. He had, like, I think 2 screens that went for a decent amount of yards, like 5-7 yards. So I want to see more from that. I want to see more of that play calling from Scott Turner, getting Brian Robinson involved, and obviously getting Antonio Gibson involved in the pass game. So I just love the way we just used them last week, over 150 yards, obviously, on the ground. So I just loved it. And not even only them, but Curtis Samuel also got some carries too. I think he had like 3 or 4 carries for like a combined like maybe 20 something yards. Heineke also had a few carries too. Now he didn't run the ball a bunch last week. Hopefully he can run the ball a bit more this week. Scram out of the pocket to get like some nice gains, maybe 5-6 yards, something like that. But I just love the way we ran the ball last week. I loved it so much. Gibson, Robinson, that 1-2 punch is just beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I can't believe those rumors came out about Gibson trading us. Hopefully we don't trade Gibson anytime soon. So because I just love him and Robinson. That beautiful 1-2 punch. Beautiful. So that is my third key to victory. And now on to my score prediction. All right, now for my score prediction. I do have us winning, getting our third win in a row, 24-13 against the Colts. With everything that's going wrong with the Colts right now, benching Matt Ryan, their offensive line being terrible, and even if they started Matt Ryan, I would have still picked us to win, because that's how bad the Colts are right now. Their offensive line is not looking good. Their defense has been playing all right, but it just hasn't been looking good for the Colts. It looks like they're not going to go anywhere this season. So I do have us winning. I think we'll take care of business. Heineke's going to have a solid game. I think Terry McLaurin's going to have probably one of his best games, if not his best game of his career this game. Brian Robinson, Antonio Gibson, they're both going to have good games. John Bates might do a little something. Curtis Samuel, who's going to have a good game. Defense is gonna get a lot of pressure on Sam Ellinger. I think 4 to 5 sacks. Sweat might have one. John Allen maybe even two. Payne one. Fa one maybe. So yeah, they're gonna get pressure. Special teams. Hopefully Joey Slye makes all his kicks this week. I feel like every time I say that he misses one every week. I don't know, but hopefully he makes all his kicks this week. Trustway is gonna do what he does best. Pin our opponents at the 1 yard line, deep in their own territory. So he's gonna do his thing. Dax Mill was actually solid last game against the Packers. He didn't make any mistakes on special teams really. So yeah, I think we're gonna win this game 24-13. Comment your score prediction down below in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe and turn on notifications. Leave us your score prediction down below. Comment who do you think will win, Commanders or Colts. And other than that, it's been King Sean, and I'm out. Peace.